Okay, good evening, welcome to Gatwick.
User left your channel.
We have got inbound traffic, we've got departing traffic. So Alpine 43 Foxtrot Bravo shortly to land. Alpine 43 Foxtrot Bravo, surface wind 320 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
26 left, clear to land, Alpine 43 Foxtrot Bravo.
Easy 3 Tango, contact London Control on 129.430, bye bye.
Second frequency is to Tango, please.
Easy 3 Tango, contact London Control on 129.430, bye bye.
129.430, goodbye, is it Tango?
Hope everybody's having lovely days. I hope we actually are streaming. I'm never entirely sure from YouTube. Hopefully we'll get a viewer in a minute and we can find out. YouTube doesn't seem to like telling me that we're streaming. So are we? Oh, we are. We are. That's good. Right. Let's pop a link in our schedule.
Gatwick Tower, Speedbird 613 taxiing to Alpha 3.
Speedbird 613 Gatwick Tower, good evening. Behind, in fact, you've missed Alpha 3, so if you make next right now onto Mike and hold Mike 1.
Next right, hold Mike 1, Speedbird 613.
Speedbird 613 via Mike 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Line up, runway 26 left, Speedbird 613.
Right, so hope everybody's having a lovely day. Welcome to Gatwick Tower, unplanned stream, but what the hey, it's nice to be on Gatwick. We haven't been on Gatwick for quite a while now. So as soon as this Alpine vacates, we'll get Speedbird 613 rolling, and then we've got an EasyJet in on about 10 miles. It's fairly chilled here because Heathrow's on, and Heathrow, as usual, is therefore hugely busy. Speedbird 613, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Speedbird 613.
Alpine 43 Foxtrot Bravo, welcome to Gatwick, taxi Juliet, hold short Tango.
Taxi Juliet, hold short Tango, Alpine 43 Foxtrot Bravo.
Hello, we have somebody with us. Right, we have at least, I do at least know I've made it online. Hi Dan, how you doing? You well, mate? Dan, my overlay's not working. Help. Right, I'm just trying to get to grips with V-strips on tower. It's taking a bit. So he's now airborne. Alpine 43 Foxtrot Bravo, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805, bye-bye.
Ground 121.805, Alpine 43 Foxtrot Bravo, bye-bye.
Speedbird 613, contact London Control on 129.430, bye-bye.
London Control, decimal 129.430, Speedbird 613. Good day.
Easy 78 Mike Romeo, 5 miles final with you.
Easy 78 Mike Romeo, Gatwick Tower, good evening. The surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, easy 78 Mike Romeo.
Hello, I've just realised who my approach controller is. How you doing? That's a lovely surprise. I love having a bit of London on top of you.
Easy 20 Lima Tango approaching holding point Alpha 2.
Easy 20 Lima Tango, Gatwick Tower, good evening. Hold Alpha 1.
Hold Alpha 1, easy 20 Lima Tango.
Easy 20 Lima Tango behind the landing company Airbus 320 on short final via Alpha 1, runway 26 left line up behind.
Be at Alpha 1 behind the landing company traffic, line up and wait, runway 26 left, easy 20 Lima Tango.
Bonsoir, how are you?
Good, mate, you?
Very well, thank you. You are my sole viewer.
I am. Just you and me, baby.
Something, something, nothing like mammals. No, nothing but mammals?
Yeah, something along those lines, yeah. Right, your thingy is not working. Why is your thingy not working?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I set it up properly.
It's off the bottom of the screen, which is a bit weird. That's odd.
Say it's off the screen.
A little bit, yeah.
As in, I need to move it up.
Well, yeah, I think you do just a little bit.
Okay, I can do that, but it's still definitely not showing. There you go.
Have a look. Right, so Spoonie had the same problem. Have you started OBS in admin mode?
9.
That will be why then. For some reason it doesn't work if you don't start OBS in admin mode. I think because it's pulling data.
Oh, that's weird. It did before.
Yeah, so I need to have another look at it because there's been issues with it. Like it sporadically isn't working for Spoonie.
Hi Tony, how you doing?
Like today, it eventually worked, but it took ages for it to link in. So I'm going to see if there's a slightly different way of doing it.
Easy 20 Lima Tango, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Server, which I
26 left, clear for takeoff, easy 20 Lima Tango.
Easy 78 Mike Romeo, welcome to Gatwick, taxi Juliet, hold short Tango.
Taxi Juliet, hold short Tango.
Tony, welcome to the stream, hope you're having a lovely day. Right, what are we doing? So, it's pretty quiet. Ever since Heathrow got launched, we get sod all traffic down at Gatwick nowadays. There's 20 departures on the ground at Heathrow. We've got a mentoring session underneath us as well. Hopefully we'll get some decent traffic to keep them busy. Dan said hello again. Sorry that we don't have tower view. Just didn't quite have time to get everything set up. Not been home for very long. Easy 78 Mike Romeo, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye bye.
121.805, easy 7 Romeo, bye bye.
Easy 20 Lima Tango, contact London Control on 129.430. Bye bye.
129.430, easy 20 Lima Tango.
So it was Cross the Pond on Saturday. It looked like it was a fantastic Cross the Pond. Heathrow controllers did an absolutely amazing job, as they always do. From what I hear, far fewer technical issues than in previous years, which is really good to hear. You've got 15 broken PCs that you've got to be fixed by tonight. Jeez. I mean, that's 15 more PCs than I could fix tonight. I hope they're not massively broken. But yes, from what I saw, Across the Pond looked like it was a fantastic event. So hopefully, if anybody did fly in it, I've just seen the remarks on one of the aircraft on the ground. Hopefully, if anybody did fly in it, you had a fantastic time with Cross the Pond. I spent my Saturday down at Fratton Park watching Portsmouth lift the League One trophy. God, it was amazing. Actually, it was slightly anticlimactic because of where I was sat. But I don't know that I thought I'd ever see my little team lift a league trophy again in my lifetime, so that was certainly special. So we've got a VFR heading to Heathrow and a Kodiak 100 on the ground. I'll assume he's heading north. So I'm going to try and keep a little bit more of a frequent stream schedule going. We will try and do some evening ATC controlling. We'll try and do some weekend flying. I am now going into my busy time at work, so that is literally going to be all of the free time that I get. But we will try and we will see how we get on. The other thing I've done, Dan, is lose the Twitch stream key, which is why we're on YouTube, if I'm being honest. So we haven't yet had a chance to try out the Inibuilds A320 Neo, which came with Sim Update 15. So we're excited to give that a try. Do you know there's loads of stuff I haven't flown on stream either? It's just some coordination going on in our room, which I'm just going to let happen. They're crazy.
User joined your channel.
We might have quite a lot of coordinating going on, given we've got Danzat in the room with us. Right. We will have some traffic soon. Lots of people are starting to taxi and have got their clearances, so we'll start having some people to chat to soon. 10 with no displays and 5 new hard drives. And you're doing that tonight? I'm going to be honest, that's just making computer repair sound far easier than I assume it is. After a saga, I finally got my car booked in for repair today. After they told me that it wasn't due a service because I had it for less than a year and it only gets services every 2 years. Basically had to tell them that, well, which is in fact true, that pretty much every warning light on my dashboard was now beginning to come up because the car was convinced it needed a service, and the car just decides that everything needs changing when it needs a service. So I've got like low oil, change your oil warnings, change your tyre warnings, all coming up. And I just went, you're not due a service yet. So I finally, after some bartering, got myself a service booked in for my little Juliet. I wouldn't know where to start installing a hard drive. One of the things that always blows me away with flight simmers is their computer knowledge. Like, I bought a game, Gazny's starting up. I bought a gaming laptop. I hoped it would play MSFS. Actually, I think it was before MSFS released. I don't think I even assumed it would. I was grateful when it did. So we've got our Kodiak 100 coming down in a second. So it's worth having a quick chat about what the rules are. So we've got a VFR departure heading to the north. At Gatwick, we need a release for VFR departures to the south, but not VFR departures to the north. So we are going to pre-note Mr. Chester to let him know that it's going. But that's as far as we need to go. We don't need to get a release because he's going to make a right-hand turn when he departs, which we will play through in just a second.
User joined
Right,
your
hello, Golf
channel.
Alpha Sierra November Echo
Yeah,
Yankee
GMC.
1, ready when you are.
User joined your channel.
Pass.
Golf Alpha Sierra November Echo Gatwick Tower. Very good
showing
evening
the
via
box
Yankee
like
1, runway 26 left, line up.
VFR.
Yankee 1, 26 left line up, confirm.
3750.
Thank you.
See ya.
Inter.
User
Pass.
left your channel.
Pre-note Golf Alpha Sierra November Echo departing 26 left VFR to the north.
Noted, thank you.
Golf Alpha Sierra November Echo, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
It's left for takeoff, Golf American.
Gatwick Tower, good evening. Easy 59 holding at Alpha 3.
Easy 59 Gatwick Tower, very good evening via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Line up via Alpha 1, 26 left, Easy 59.
So what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that Golf Alpha Sierra November Echo is cleared of any potential conflicts heading out to the north. As soon as we're comfortable with that, we're going to hand him over to, or them I should say, over to Director. Which should be pretty quick.
Confirmed, okay, passing 800 feet.
Golf Alpha Sierra November Echo, thank you. Contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a good flight.
1685, Golf American, thanks, see ya.
Easy 59, traffic information is a Kodiak 100, heading to the north from the airfield, not above altitude 1,500 feet. Easy 59, traffic information is a Kodiak 100, routing north from the airfield, not above altitude 1,500 feet.
Kodiak, not above 1,500 feet, Easy 59, on the traffic.
Easy 59, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 left, Easy 59.
I never really know. Dan will tell me better whether I needed to give that traffic information. He's probably sufficiently far clear in practice. It's a pretty tight turn on a land-borne departure, but I figured given that he was heading north, it was better to be safe than sorry. It's lovely to have you controlling with us, by the way, Dan. Thank you for coming online. If you're still in, based on this, you're not still in, but in case you're still there and you can hear me. Right, he's airborne. Easy 59, contact London Control on 129.430. Good night.
129.430, Easy 59, thanks, bye-bye.
Aaron,
Pass your message.
you just had a lovely aircraft appear on the ILS for 08 right.
Oh, delightful.
So I would hold departures for a minute.
Yippee. He's also got no flight plan. Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's unlikely to call me. Fortunately, I have no departures. So we can have a quick look. This is the guy that Dan's just called us about, who's suddenly spawned, looking like he's about to establish for a 08 right arrival. No flight plan. Apparently a call sign ICAO. He's at 3,300 feet and climbing. Everything about that is reassuring. We'll see what he does. Dan, if I can get hold of him, do you want me to give him a right turn and over to you?
Yeah, right 180 up to 3000.
So I've tried to send a contact me message to try and get hold of him. It's not going to work. He's just going to plough in and land, I think. So I've called a supervisor, and by the time they get to him he'll probably have come and landed, but GMC Air. Hi, India Charlie, Alpha Oscar. He's not contacted me. He's clearly barreling in on 08 right. If he comes to you, I'm afraid I've had no contact. I have put a supervisor. Oh well, it gave us some traffic, I guess. So we've got Griffin coming in on. He's now on about an 8-mile final, so we won't get anybody out ahead of him, I don't think. We've got Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango taxiing, but he's still quite a long way away. We've got a couple who've pushed, who we're waiting to get over. Is he now sat on the runway? That's also unhelpful. He's gone. I'm going to assume supervisor removed him. Yep.
AC South, TC Gatwick.
South? Right, how are we getting on? Griffin coming. We've got a good stream of arrivals coming in as well. We've got 6 showing in our pending. So we'll finally get some traffic now. Nice message.
Apologies for the late handoff of the Griffin.
Gatwick Tower, good
No
evening.
worries.
Griffin 2541, established ILS 26 left.
Griffin 2541, Gatwick Tower, very good evening. The surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Good to land, 26 left, Griffin 2541.
Oh, he's reappeared. Griffin 2541, I've had traffic just spawn on the runway that I'm not in contact with. It's up to you whether you wish to go around or to land and ignore him.
We'll continue, thanks. Griffin 2541.
Yeah, it's working now.
Did that work then?
The
Thanks, Dan. Right, so our Griffin is down. Just called the supervisor back to try and help us deal with the fact that he's sat blocking my holding points. Got a Ryanair on a 6 mile, so we'll get the next landing in. Poor ground's trying to decide what to do.
Speedbird to Alpha Tango, ready check.
Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango, Gatwick Tower, good evening, readability 5.
Speedbird to Alpha Tango, taxiing to Alpha 3.
Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango, roger. There's traffic spawned in front of you. If you can make a left now onto Zulu and then turn right and hold at Alpha 1.
Alright sir, I'm standing by.
Griffin 2541, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi Juliet, hold short Tango.
Taxi Juliet, hold short Tango, Griffin 2541.
Ryanair 555 established on the localizer and ILS approach 226 left.
Ryanair 555, Gatwick Tower, good evening. The surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
310 26 left, clear to land.
Well, this is a pain in the backside. Right. Oh, Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango, he's getting down to us. Don't know what... Supervisor's apparently ghosted him. I don't know what that means, but I can still see him. Anyway. Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango, make next right Alpha and hold Alpha 1.
We'll hold Alpha 1, Speedbird to Alpha Tango.
Griffin 2541, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Good night.
121.805, Griffin 2541. Thanks, bye-bye.
Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Good evening, Griffin 2541, taxiing on Juliet for the gate.
Griffin 2541, still with Gatwick Tower, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805.
Two stations at time, can you repeat for Speedbird to Alpha Tango, please?
Okay, Griffin 2541, still with Gatwick Tower, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Oh, come on. Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
26 left, line up.
Ryanair 555, welcome to Gatwick, taxi Juliet, hold short Tango. Wait, what is wrong with people? Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango.
Ryanair 555, welcome to Gatwick, taxi Juliet, hold short Tango.
Juliet, hold short, Tango 555.
Now we should be able to get this Nordic out if he can call me fairly quickly. Nordic 024, Gatwick Tower.
Nordic 024.
Nordic 024, Gatwick Tower, good evening, via Mike 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Sign off runway 26 left, Nordic 024.
Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango is airborne. Gatwick Tower, good evening, this is Easy 141, fully established localizer 26 left.
Easy 141, Gatwick Tower, good evening, continue approach runway 26 left, number 1, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots.
Number 1 for the approach 26 left.
Nordic 024, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Nordic 024.
Speedbird 2 Alpha Tango, contact London Control on 129.430, good evening.
129.420, take for service, sir.
Alright, now we're getting a bit busier. Ryanair 555, contact Gatwick Ground on 121.805, good evening.
121805, Ryanair 555.
Easy 141, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, Easy 141.
Nordic 024, contact London Control on 129.430, good evening.
129.430, Nordic 024.
AC South in. Gatwick in, whatever.
Easy 96 Juliet Charlie, Gatwick Tower, good evening, hold Alpha 3. Easy 4343, Gatwick Tower. Why have I got the second one and not the first one?
Speedbird 32 Mike.
Speedbird 32 Mike, Gatwick Tower, good evening, continue approach, runway 26 left, just becoming number 1, surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots.
Blocked.
Speedbird 32 Mike, Gatwick Tower, good evening, continue approach, runway 26 left, just becoming number 1, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots.
Continue approach 26 left, Speedbird 32 Mike, thanks.
Easy 4343, Gatwick Tower.
Gatwick Tower, Easy 4343, holding at holding point Alpha 3.
Easy 4343, are you ready? Immediate departure.
AC South, Heathrow at North.
South.
Negative,
Right,
Easy
I'll go close
4343.
now. Couldn't find
Easy
anyone to
4343,
close,
roger,
so
hold Alpha 1.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you've got a tower ground, that'd be great.
yeah, just let me know when you're ready for handover.
Speedbird 32 Mike, surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land. Easy 141, welcome to Gatwick, taxi Juliet, hold short Tango. Easy 4343, hold Alpha 1. Easy 4343, behind the landing, British Airways Airbus 320 on a 1 mile final via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Easy 4343.
Easy 141, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805, bye bye.
121.805, thank you very much, bye-bye.
Right, that settled that down a little bit.
AC South, TC Gatwick. No change, thanks.
Right, so we're going to get the British Airways down, and then going to line EasyJet up. Easy 72 Charlie Echo, Gatwick Tower, very good evening, continue approach, runway 26 left, just becoming number 1.
Okay,
Surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots.
Sorry, so you ready?
Yeah.
Continue.
Easy 96 Juliet Charlie, hold Alpha 1. It's busy, busy, busy on London South. Easy 4343, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left. Easy 4343.
Speedbird 32 Mike,
that's so
welcome
fine,
to
come back,
Gatwick,
Beacon.
taxi 08 left, hold short Romeo.
Taxi 08 left, hold short of taxiway Romeo. Easy Speedbird 50 Mike.
I'm a bit worried this EasyJet isn't going to get rolling as quickly as I need. Speedbird 32 Mike, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805, bye bye.
121.805. Speedbird 50 Mike, thanks.
User left your channel.
Easy 96 Juliet Charlie, behind the landing company Airbus 319 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Behind the landing company 319, line up runway 26 left by Alpha 1 behind DC 96 Juliet Charlie.
Easy 72 Charlie Echo, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
97 Charlie Echo.
Easy 4343, squawk mode Charlie. Easy 4343, thank you. Contact London Control on 129.430, good night.
Contact ground control on decimal 129.430, easy 4343.
Busy, busy, busy. Oh, thanks Dan. That's so nice. It's been busy, busy, busy at home. Now it's Busy, busy, busy at work, but we'll try and get some more in. Easy 4343, you're still with Gatwick Tower. Contact London Control on 129.430.
Gatwick Tower, good evening. Air France 57 Whiskey Sierra Alpha 3 will be ready for departure in sequence.
Air France 57 Whiskey Sierra, Gatwick Tower, good evening. Hold Alpha 1.
Hold Alpha 1, Air France 57 Whiskey Sierra.
Gatwick Tower, hello. Easy 6473 holding Alpha 3.
Easy 96 Juliet Charlie, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, got takeoff. Easy 96 Juliet Charlie, thanks.
Easy 72 Charlie Echo, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi Juliet, hold short Tango.
Taxi Juliet, hold short Tango, Easy 72 Charlie Echo.
Easy 6473 Gatwick Tower, good evening. Hold Alpha 3.
Hold Alpha 3, Easy 6473.
Air France 57 Whiskey Sierra via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up and wait Air France 57 Whiskey Sierra.
Easy 72 Charlie Echo, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805, good evening.
121.805, this is 72 Charlie Echo.
Dan, is central line release 5 Easy 51 Alpha.
Sorry, second.
Easy 96 Juliet Charlie, contact London Control on 129.430, good night.
Hotel London 129.430, 96 Juliet Charlie, thanks for ATC, good evening.
Easy 6473, hold Alpha 1.
Hold Alpha 1, Easy 6473.
Channel switched.
GMC, yeah.
Hi, pass your message.
Can I have Easy 87 Victor Lima at Bravo 1, please?
You can indeed.
Thank you.
Channel switched.
Air France 57 Whiskey Sierra, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear for takeoff, Air France 57 Whiskey Sierra.
Easy 6473 behind the departing Air France Airbus 320 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Line up behind departing Air France A320, Easy 6473.
I'm going to slot this guy in at Bravo 1 because we've got no arriving traffic to bother us.
Easy 51 Alpha is at 6,000 feet with a ground speed of 450 knots.
I see no problem there.
I've just, yeah.
Very good afternoon. Easy 87 Victor Lima, Bravo 1.
Easy 87 Victor Lima, Gatwick Tower, good evening via Bravo 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Runway 26 left is 27 Victor Lima.
Air France 57 Whiskey Sierra, contact London Control on 129.430, bye-bye.
129.430, Air France 57 Whiskey Sierra, bye-bye.
Tower, good evening, 76 to continue taxi Alpha 1 and Alpha 3.
Sun Express 2, Gatwick Tower, good evening, hold Alpha 1.
Hold Alpha 1, 76.
Alright, so we're just going to give a moment more for this EasyJet, and then we'll get him out, and then we're 60 seconds. The one that's sat behind him. That still gives us plenty of time before this high fly comes in. Easy 87 Victor Lima, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear for takeoff, easy 87 Victor Lima.
I'm thinking, Dan, on the basis that you're the only person watching the stream, that ad hoc YouTube with no warning, not entirely the way to go. Not that a Monday night on Twitch would be hugely more successful. Come on, let's get rolling.
User joined your channel.
EC 87 Victor Lima. Ah, you are rolling, thank you.
Sun Express to hold Alpha 1.
Sun Express 2, roger. Come on, up you go.
Sorry, Sun Express to ground can dash initial climb, what is the initial climb? 36 left, Sun Express 2.
Sun Express 2, repeat your message.
Ground, can't give me initial climb 36 left. What is the initial climb 36 left? Sun Express 2.
Sun Express 2, initial altitude is 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet, Sun Express 2.
Easy 6473, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, easy 6473.
Easy 87 Victor Lima, contact London Control on 129.430, bye bye.
129.430 is 87 Victor Lima, thank you, sir.
Gatwick Tower, Whisper 876, holding mic 1.
Whizgo 876, Gatwick Tower, very good evening, hold mic 1.
Holding mic 1, Whisper 876.
Gatwick Tower, good evening, Skyflyer 971.
Skyflyer 971, Gatwick Tower, very good evening, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Cleared to land 26 left, Skyflyer 971.
Sun Express 2, behind the landing Airbus 330 Neo on a 3-mile final via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
After landing, traffic, line up runway and wait, line up and wait, runway 26 left, runway 2, sorry.
Easy 6473, contact London Control on 129.430, good night.
Good night, contact London Control on 129.430. Thanks for the dispatch.
Right, that's that all set up. I'm finding it quite hard coordinating V-strips at the same time.
Easy 5 on Alpha.
Pass your message.
User left your channel.
Easy 5 on Alpha, possibly going to be a go around because when I just handed him off, you could hear the overspeed alarm going.
Roger.
So I don't hold out much hope.
Easy 5-1 Alpha, Gatwick Tower, good evening. Continue approach number 2, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots.
Stand by.
Sun Express 2, line up clearance cancelled, acknowledge. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeep, okay. This isn't gonna work well. Right. Do we take proactive action? We ain't getting this guy out in advance, are we? Oh, maybe we are. Sun Express 2, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, cleared immediate takeoff.
Clear to take off immediately, so take you outside.
Skyflyer 971, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short, Romeo.
Taxi 08 left, hold short, Romeo, Skyflyer 971.
Skyflyer 971, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805, bye-bye.
121.805, Skyflyer 971, thanks, bye-bye.
Easy 51 Alpha, expect late landing clearance.
Roger that, expect late landing clearance, easy 51 Alpha.
Airbus Tower takes 2.
Easy 51 Alpha, surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 26 left, easy 51 Alpha.
Don't quite know how we've managed to get him in.
He was perfectly spaced, that EasyJet, until he flew 210 knots down the glide path.
That's just efficient controlling, he's down.
True.
Sun Express 2, contact London Control on 129.430, good night.
Say, Pushington, baby.
129.430, I have a connect problem, sorry, it's gonna fix it.
Wizgo 876 via Mike 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Runway 26 left, Wizgo 876.
If this guy, I was going to say, if this guy doesn't get off the runway now, after all that. Easy 51 Alpha, welcome to Gatwick, take second right Juliet and hold short Tango. Stand by. Pass your message. Roger, you've got int online for that departure. Wizgo 876, surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff. Speedbird 201 Alpha, Gatwick Tower. Speedbird 201 Alpha, Gatwick Tower.
Gatwick Tower, Scandinavian 229, holding short Alpha 3.
Scandinavian 229, Gatwick Tower, good evening, hold Alpha 3.
Hold Alpha 229. Oh, Speedbird 209 Alpha.
Speedbird 201 Alpha, Gatwick Tower, good evening, surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, Speedbird 209 Alpha.
Wizgo 876, contact London Control on 129.430. Good night.
129.430, Wizgo 876.
Scandinavian 229 behind the departing British Airways Airbus 320 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Line up behind Airbus 220 Neo, Scandinavian 229.
You being here is all that matters, Dan. That is absolutely right. Lovely to see you. One thing I have noticed is that our live streams don't seem to get very many views when they become videos afterwards. It's hard to tell whether that's thematic yet. I don't understand a word of that coordination. Well, sounds very impressive, but I don't understand a word of it. Speedbird's taking a long time to get airborne. There he goes. Well, we are going to be trafficless again in a minute. Scandinavian 229, the surface wind 310 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 26 left, Scandinavian 229.
Speedbird 201 Alpha, contact London Control on 129.430. Good night.
129.430, Speedbird 201 Alpha 607, good night, bye-bye.
I think I might, as let's have a look at the traffic. We've got one inbound. We'll keep going. What the hey? We'll keep chatting to Dan if nothing else. Easy 2247 is an A319 going VFR. Oh, he's going into Lasham. He really VFR? Guess. Alright. VFR following a SID at 8,000 feet. Intriguing. Scandinavian 229, contact London Control on 129.430. Good evening.
129.430, have a great night.
Which way is he going out? Going out on a Novma, so I guess I need a release for him. So I'm assuming, Dan, that centerline meant something to do with the fact that he routed straight over the airfield. But beyond that, I was a bit stuck. Well, and I think something about being at 8, which I assume meant 8,000 feet.
User joined your channel.
Oh, hi, Alex.
Hello.
User left your channel.
Lots of good coordination going on tonight. I'm having to mute myself all the time. I need to set up TeamSpeak to go through a different audio channel. So we've got 5-4 Echo Alpha coming down first. He's going to go straight out. Then we've got our VFR to the south, by the looks of it. Oh, blimey. That's a lot of chat. Right. Centre line released. Can do what you want providing you don't cross the 26 left centre line. Ending 80 can be released for turns and descent, turns and climb. Right, turns. Okay. That makes sense. Thanks, that's helpful. I'm assuming I'm years away from my S3, so I probably don't need to worry too much just yet. Some interesting directions being taken by these aircraft. So we've still got nobody inbound. Oh, I got rid of him. I feel like V-strips as tower is quite hard when doing everything on one monitor.
Gatwick Tower, hello, easy 5-4 Echo Alpha, holding short, Alpha 3.
Easy 5-4 Echo Alpha, Gatwick Tower, very good evening. The surface wind 320 degrees at 6 knots via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, easy 5-4 Echo Alpha.
Easy 2247, holding Alpha 2.
Easy 2247, Gatwick Tower, good evening, hold Alpha 2.
Holding
Enter.
Alpha 2, easy 2247.
Request release easy 2247 is VFR but via Novma.
Released.
Thank you. Easy 2247 behind the departing company Airbus 320 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I only just got it myself.
We've got a long stream of inbound showing us coming in. Here comes our first one. You can just see him starting to establish. EasyJet's getting a bit close behind. There, it's the first one going. I'm going to give him a 60-second departure on the basis I'm assuming he's going to fly the Novma 1 X-ray.
Good evening, Speedbird 212 with you on Alpha November for Alpha 2.
Speedbird 212, Gatwick Tower, good evening, hold Alpha 1.
Hold Alpha 1, Speedbird 212.
Inter. Easy 54 Echo Alpha, contact London Control on 129.430, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, fine. Easy 2247, the surface wind 320 degrees at 6 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
AC South, TC Gap.
26 left, clear for takeoff, easy 2247.
Easy 54 Echo Alpha, contact London Control on 129.430. Speedbird 212 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up. Inter.
Bye. Okay, Musfuss weather's bought.
Gatwick Tower, speedbird 2801, localizer.
Speedbird 212, the surface wind 320 degrees at 6 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, speedbird 212.
Speedbird 2801, Gatwick Tower, good evening, continue approach, runway 26 left, number 1, surface wind 320 degrees at 6 knots.
Number 1 for 26 left, speedbird 2801, continue approach.
Easy 2247, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825, bye bye.
126.825 for easy 2247, thank you.
Oh, hello. What was that? That's somebody following us on Twitch. Stockport Massive 92, thank you for following us somewhere. Or have you activated this on here, Dan? We didn't have. If you are with us on YouTube, Stockport Massive, thank you ever so much for following. If you're with us on Twitch, thank you when you catch this. Speedbird 2801, the surface wind 320 degrees at 6 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land 26 left, speedbird 2801.
Speedbird 212, contact London Control on 129.430, good night.
129.430, good day, speedbird 212.
If you're with us, welcome to our... so that's just a coincidence. We've had a Twitch follow while I'm streaming on YouTube, and nobody's watching us on YouTube. I need to find the Twitch key. How are we doing? So we're going to get Speedbird 353 lined up in a moment. Where's this guy in from? Coming in from Copenhagen. We've had lots of Nordic flying today. I think it's Copenhagen overload or whatever they call it up there. And our Speedbird is going out to Luxembourg.
Gatwick Tower, Griffith, correction. Gatwick Tower, Scandinavian 665 now, Alpha November for Alpha 3.
Scandinavian 669, Gatwick Tower, good evening, hold Alpha 1.
Hold Alpha 1, Scandinavian 669 now.
Gatwick Tower, Speedbird 353 with you at Mike 1.
Speedbird 353, Gatwick Tower, good evening, via Mike 1, runway 26 left, line up.
And go for south, sorry.
26 left, Speedbird.
Yeah, sorry about the mess at Gatwick, but it's gone.
Yeah, no.
Speedbird 353, the surface wind 320 degrees at 6 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff. Speedbird 2801, welcome to Gatwick, taxi Juliet, hold short uniform.
Taxi Juliet, hold short uniform, Speedbird 2801.
Oh, blimey. There is lots going on suddenly coming inbound. Inter.
Tower hello, yeah, no, Mike Kilo, 6 miles, 26 left.
You can do 3 mile spacing for a bit if you need to sort that.
Sorry, what was that?
You can have 3 mile spacing if you need to sort that.
Cheers.
Easy 89 Mike Kilo, Gatwick Tower, good evening. Continue approach, runway 26 left, number 1, surface wind 320 degrees at 6 knots.
Continue approach, yeah, no, Mike Kilo.
Easy 89 Mike Kilo, surface wind 320 degrees at 6 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear for 926 left, easy 89 Mike Kilo.
Speedbird 2801, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Good night.
Over the ground, Speedbird 2801.
Speedbird 353, contact London control on 129.430. Good night.
129430, Speedbird 353. Thank you, but well done. Bye bye.
Scandinavian 669 behind the landing, EasyJet Airbus 320 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
On the landing, EasyJet A320, line up runway 26 left behind. Scandinavian 669 up.
AC South TC Gatwick.
South?
Just stick.
Tomjet 66 Whiskey November, Gatwick Tower, good evening, when able, hold Alpha 1.
When able, hold Alpha 1 from Jet 66 Whiskey November.
Have a look. Oh, Dan's not got people all over the localizer now, at least. I hope you're getting it sorted, Dan. Right, where's this guy going to vacate? Sort of nowhere. Scandinavian 669, surface wind 320 degrees at 6 knots, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Scandinavian 669 up.
Easy 89 Mike Kilo, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short Tango.
0 left, short Tango, easy 89 Mike Kilo.
And easy 89 Mike Kilo, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Good night.
121805, easy 89 Mike Kilo, bye bye.
Tomjet 66 Whiskey November via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Via Alpha 1, 26 left, line up from Jet 66 Whiskey November.
That's him airborne. We've still got nobody inbound.
There is some massive issue with my weather because as soon as people get sort of east of Mayfield, they're dropping to like 900 feet. People are hitting B in their Musfuss, and it's saying that the QNH is 964.
Oh dear. That's not an issue with your weather.
No, it's Musfuss.
Scandinavian 669, contact London control on 129.430. Good night.
Control on 129.430, Scandinavian 669. Thank you.
Tomjet 66 Whiskey November, the surface wind 320 degrees at 6 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left from Jet 66 Whiskey November.
Right, I think what I'm gonna do is end the stream, given that we've not really got people watching, and there's quite a lot of coordination going on that I'm keeping having to mute. So I'm gonna pop the end the stream on, but I'll stay online and keep controlling Dan. I'm not gonna leave you on your own. But as it's just you watching, Dan, I'll say bye bye, and see you soon to any future watchers if we pop this up as a recording.